Yo, what's up? We're back with another episode of the No Money Spent. So today's episode is gonna be a big one. We have enough to finish up the American League collection. So we will be getting Roger Clemens, but we also have a lot of other stuff to talk about. You know, we made a lot of stubs and we have some stubs invested. We got a lot to talk about as far as like marketplace transactions. We have some packs to open up, and then we will have we did some content that dropped this week. So we'll just start off with the content. XP reward path, we just maxed this out pretty much. So I guess we have 4 days to hit the loop, and if we get anything good out of that, that would be nice. If not, I don't really care. But as far as assorted programs go, 2 things dropped. We have this 20 in June for Sammy Sosa. Haven't started it. Interesting program because you can't get this card until pretty much July. So the card itself I think is really good, but the fact that we have to wait a full month to get this card, who knows what we'll have by then. But you know, that's just a program that they ended up doing. So there's pretty much going to be moments that drop every single day, I think, throughout June, and then you know, you got missions and whatnot to complete. So we'll be doing that throughout the month. There was a player spotlight for Will Warren. So solid card right here. 86 hit per 9, 99 K per 9, 83 walk per 9. Got a fastball, sweeper, sinker, circle change, curveball. And we got that 92 overall. We'll have the May spotlight. We'll have some other packs. We also have Robert Hassel the third, which good defense and speed. That's really it for that card. And then Nick Enright. Good hit per 9, K per 9 numbers, fastball, slider, circle change is the pitch mix. Nothing crazy, but those are the tops now for this week. So we did all the moments. We did pretty much all the missions and the stat missions. I did this all while playing Conquest. So we'll just show off the Conquest board that we ended up doing. And as always, while we were doing Conquest, we actually did like one of the big boards too for whatever reason. But that was the only big board I had left. But we did an old map too. Which one is it? We did the cactus map. So we just finished this one off. But while we were doing this, we were working on some of the Color Storm Team Affinity stuff, which is exactly what you should be doing. You know, if you're doing Conquest, mini seasons, whatever it may be, work on multiple things at one time to progress a little bit faster. But from this board right here, which again is very old, we got a couple show packs, a headliner pack, 3 show packs, a 5 show pack bundle, Ballin' is a Habit, and a deluxe choice pack. So that is pretty much the content we completed. Now let's go on to the collections, and then we'll talk about the market transactions, because there's actually a lot to go over on that one. And then we will open up the packs for today, which we actually have a good amount. But Color Storm, we're at 12 out of 15. You need 15 for the voucher. We'll definitely have that by the time that collection drops. But for having, I think 8 of them it was, you get a Chase Pack 5, chance at Randy Johnson, which will be pretty nice. And then, yeah, you know, we'll still have some of these. We'll have some Crescent Moon packs to open up today. So maybe we add on towards this collection, but we're at 34. And then the big collection for today. So we'll talk about how we got to this point. And don't pay attention to our stub count if you guys saw it earlier. We have way more stubs than I'm actually showing. But we did pick up Jose Ramirez during the flash sale. We got him. Wow, he's going up right now. I don't know if that's his like actual price or someone's just like overbidding. We got him at like I don't even remember. I think 185, around that mark. So we finish up the Guardians. We get Gaylord Perry. Card we'll use, I don't know. I will say I faced him one time and he straight diced me up. So maybe we do try out that card just to try him out. And then we finished up the Royals. We got Bobby Witt. He's going for 229. I think when I got him, I actually got him for like 232. So a little bit cheaper now after a few days, but still, we picked that card up. We get Whit Merrifield. Great contact here there, first lefties. That's really it. But we finished those 2 collections. And we also will get Jason Kipnis. You know, I don't really necessarily think he's that good of a card now, you know, especially with other cards out there. But 92 overall, he still has good contact versus righties. The clutch isn't bad. And I haven't really used this card. not even in like co-op or anything like that. So will I use him? I don't know. We might throw him out there, but we do get Jason Kipnis for the collections, and it's a Prime Series card, which I don't even think we have a Prime Series collection to worry about. But we do have that. And with that, we get ourselves Roger Clemens. So this is the second 99 joining the squad. And obviously the best pitcher, I would say, in the game right now. 99 overall, 103 hit per 9, 95 K per 9, 90 walk per 9. Got the 110 clutch. Fastball with outlier, splitter, slider, curveball, and sinker. I would say a really, really solid pitch mix right there. I've actually used them a lot in co-op ranked seasons. Pretty much have him like every single game. So I know he's going to be a monster for us. And we finally get him for the squad. We'll also get 6K stubs, which is not bad. But we're now 50% done with collections. Again, our second 99 joining Scott Rowland. But finally, Roger Clemens will be joining the squad. And we finish up the American League. All right, with that said, I honestly think by next week, that's the plan. By next week, we should finish up the National League, get Gil Hodges, and get Carlos Beltran. And we'll have to talk about the market stuff so you guys kind of get where we're at right now. But we had a lot of transactions going on pretty much dating back to not this last Friday, but 2 Fridays ago when there was a roster update. We didn't really have anything going during the roster update, but I did mention like we had gold players that went to Diamond. Not that many there. I think we made like 50K from that. But we have a ton of stuff just from, I got to show the completed orders. So we got to go way over here. We got to go way over here. We had a ton of duplicates. We finally sold off all our duplicates. We were at like 800K stubs. And we have so many pages of just selling off duplicates. Mainly whatever diamonds we had from our packs, our gold players, and silvers. I didn't do the bronze or commons because I kind of got tired of just listing. There's literally so many pages. And these were all on about the 21st and 25th. So from the 25th is when we started, making some stubs. And as you guys can see, we're at like page 106. So if we go all the way, from the 25th, just listing every single thing that we had, going on to like the 26th also, we have a ton of pages of just listing stuff up. We went from 800K stubs to almost 1.1 million just from duplicate cards. So I'll show the screenshot of me having 1.1 million or whatever I had, over a million. But you guys can see just from the dates right here, we have been listing. And like I said, we did players, golds, diamonds, silvers. We also did like icons, jerseys, sponsorships, whatever, so much stuff. And then there was a flash sale on the 27th. So with our 1.1 million, we ended up buying some live series cards so we kind of can invest and flip them, because that's the best time to make some stubs is during flash sales. So we picked up a few of those cards on the 27th. And then this is where we got Bobby Witt. Where did I get Jose? I got Jose around here. So I got him for 187. But we picked those two guys up on the 27th. Picked up a few more cards from the flash sale. And then we started pretty much selling everything. So I think in total from the flash sale, again, we were at like 1.1 million. We got Jose, we got Bobby Witt, and then with whatever remaining, we pretty much bought players to, accommodate us for the flash sale. And I think overall we didn't make that much. We made like 80K stubs from the flash sale, but still, that's a good profit for a couple days of just flipping. So after the flash sale happened, let's see, where are we at now? Because there's still a lot more. After the flash sale, we made and moved on to our next investment, and that is the third inning bosses. So typically, the bosses, once the inning is over, right, for the XP reward path, they go up in price. So we got pretty much 13 of each player, 18K to about 18.5K is kind of where we got them at. They are a little bit more higher right now. If we take a look at them, But I got 13 of pretty much Trevor Story, Bernie Williams, Eric Gagne. That's where all my stubs are right now. That's like 750K stubs into those 3 players times 13. We're hoping with that, we make like, because I think they're going to go up to at least 30K. That's kind of the idea. Hopefully, but whatever we get, we get. But after that, that should cover up the cost for us to finish up the National League. And we should be able to, finish up collections, get Carlos Beltran. That's why I'm saying Friday is the next big day, to pretty much get that done. That's why I think in 1 week we'll be done with MLB collections. But let's see, right now, those guys, they're at 19.2K, 19.3. Gagne is on the first page also at 19.3. Again, if you have the stubs, I still would go after these guys. I do think they hit upwards of 30K, maybe more. I remember in the second inning, I got the bosses at like 22, 23K, and they went to like 35 to 40K. And we made a lot of stubs from that. So that's kind of where we're at. That's our market transactions the last, I guess, week or two, was selling everything off and whatnot. So we haven't done a lot content-wise, but we have been listing on the market and still making stubs here and there. So that's kind of where we're at. In theory, I know I'm only showing 37K stubs, but we probably have around 100, or we probably have like 750. And again, hopefully after that investment with the bosses, we're back to 1 million stubs. That would be pretty nice. So next we got packs to open up. We actually have a lot more than I thought. We did that one conquest board, and then we were working towards the color storm stuff and maybe whatever packs we got through the XP pass and the other programs. But we have 61 show packs, 4 ball-in. We got 2 Twitch drops. We got 8 headliners. Wow, a lot of those. We got the chase pack from collecting some of the color storm cards. And then we'll open up the deluxe ones. Premier ones still don't have the crescent moon, so we won't touch these. We got the Mace Spotlight. And then a World Series Rewind and BR Rewind, which I still have to play ranked. So that's kind of what we'll do this week. And we still have to finish up the multiplayer program, which will give us another 50 packs. So, we'll still be making stubs, I guess, because a lot of duplicates and whatnot to open up. Really quick, let's open up these headliners just to, get these packs out of the way. And then we'll open up the deluxe ones. But we're open for some good stuff here. We actually have a lot more packs than I was planning on having, but we finished up the Conquest. We're pretty much all cut up now with Conquest because I'm not going to be touching those uniform ones and whatnot. I really don't even want to waste my time playing Conquest, but we just ended up doing it to finish that last one for us. So 2 more of these. We'll open up those deluxe packs, and then we'll get on to pretty much the pack opening. And hopefully we pack some nice diamonds today. So with these deluxe, actually these are contained ones, so these are random. We got an egg hunt right there, which, we want the crescent moon and new thread. So those are kind of duds. These ones, we have 2 of them. We can choose the pack. So, we'll still have 3 of these to open up, which is, I guess, 3 guaranteed diamonds because those are diamonds in those packs. But yeah, we're hoping for kind of a big pull in one of those packs and just to keep it moving with that collection to pretty much get Byron Buxton. So 61 show packs. Let's open these up. As always, if we pack anything good, we'll show it off. It would be kind of a nice day to pack a big diamond just to continue to fill up the collections and finish those up. But let's start opening them up, see what we get. We finally get our first diamond. We literally have like 10 packs left. These have been bad. We get purple lights, starting pitcher, probably nothing good. Hunter Brown, 86 overall. We'll take our first diamond for today. But again, not that many packs left. We have 8 left out of the 60 to only get 1 diamond. Oh, really quick. We go back to almost back to back. Pretty much. Oh, blue lights. Oh my God, give me someone. Third base. Who's third base? Wow. Okay, that really helps for the Moonshot collection. I'm looking for live series. But that's probably way better. That's probably way better. We pack Candelario. That's a big pool. That's probably our best pool in a long time. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that because now we can easily get Buxton. probably next week. You know, we gotta wait till we sell everything off. But what a pool, because that's huge. We're gonna keep him too. You know, we probably could sell him for collections. We're gonna keep him. That's a really, really big pool for us. 6 left to go with the show packs. This ends up being a great pack opening for us. We get our first blue lights out of a random show pack, I should say. Yeah, that's the first time we got blue lights, because headliners and whatever, the spotlight is the only time we really got blue lights. That's our first blue lights of the year. That's from a show pack. That was nice. You know, we still got a lot of packs left to go, but we're open for more. We got these 2 Twitch drop packs. Let's just open them up really quick. Nothing there. Probably nothing here either. What could really top this episode is if we get like Randy Johnson also. New threads. Just open this one up really quick. Gold player. Nice. You know, we love the gold pools. Egg hunt. If we can get... Okay, we do get a diamond. We're looking for second base, I guess. We get right field, so probably nothing expensive. Tony Oliva. Whatever. We take it. Extra stubs for us. We'll save the crescent for last. Let's see. Let's just go on to headliners. Pack 1, Tanner. You know the drill. We already got him, but we still looking for diamonds. Pack 5 for Robin Yount. And if you don't have these cards, I would start trying to pick some of them up, because they will be useful for the next Legends and Flashback collection, which, you know, we're trying to get that done. Can we get Kerry Wood? Is that Kerry Wood? Did we just pack the headliner? We did. I don't even know if I have Kerry Wood, to be honest. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but we still take it. All right, I already have him, but we'll take that stubs, you know, so that's still good right there for us. Raul Ibanez is a card I don't think I have. So can we see another diamond? Wouldn't be bad. But so far, our best packs so far, you know, definitely have been really good. Don Sutton in set 8 for us for the headliners. Another diamond. Okay, the diamonds are coming. The diamonds are coming. Shortstop. That looks like a Seager or Turner. We'll take Corey Seager. You know, there's obviously more expensive shortstops out there, but we still take it. You know, that's some extra stubs. We're still on pack 8. I guess we want Sutton. You know, if they're going to if they're going to continue to give us diamonds, we want them all, right? Troy Kloss on that one. Do we see another diamond? We don't. But the headliners weren't bad. Now we got Ballin' as a habit pack, 14 of them. Hopefully some more diamonds come from here. You know, we definitely want whatever we can get. But as I always say, you know, our pack luck hasn't necessarily been the best, minus today's episode. But you guys see all the packs we open up. You know, we opened 60 show packs. We open up all these Ballin'. We open up all the headliners. Pretty much every episode that we, you know, collect a good amount of packs. And we sold everything off. So even if we're not winning with our diamond pools, what do we get here? In this one, another shortstop. Is that another Seager? That's crazy. Giving us 2 Seagers in the same episode. But like I'm trying to say, like, even if we're not winning with our diamond pools, you know, we've packed a lot of low end ones. We still make stubs, because when we do decide to sell everything off, they just accumulate so quick, you know? And that's what ended up happening for us. We probably made like 300K stubs just from selling off the duplicates. And with those stubs, we got Bobby Witt, we got Jose Ramirez, and we were able to invest in more cards. So that's how we pretty much, you know, went after that Roger Clemens card, because we knew we had a lot of stubs left over. And I always want to have stubs left over for the chances of investing, you know, in flash sales and stuff like that. So that's kind of the deal for this week, is to hopefully have some good amount of stubs left over and then finish up, you know, the live series collection. We got this World Series Rewind pack from the multiplayer program. We'll just take Martin Dehigo, because I don't have that card. So I think what I'm actually going to do, because we always know that this the rewind packs is going to be there, I'll probably sell off, you know, once we make World Series, sell off my rewards, because they're going for like 50, 60K stubs. I don't really need these cards, and they're definitely going to go down to like 10K next season. So we can just pick them up back then. We got Pettit right here for 4K and Jimmy Rollins for 5K. We'll pick both of these cards up, because we will need them for the Legends and Flashback collection. But for this pack, we'll just take Jimmy. And then let's see, we got Crescent Moon Pack, and May Spotlight. May Spotlight, we have Gavin Sheets and Paredes. And then Vivas, France, and who's this? Little? All right, so whatever we can get. Actually, our last two, we have gotten the Spotlight player, so blue lights. They want to give us another blue lights, that would be great. We don't. I will take Vivas if we could get that card. But yeah, we ended up getting him. I didn't even know he played second base like that. So that's on us for not even knowing our own squad like that. But yeah, we'll take that card. You know, helps with tops now. Next, we got the Crescent Moon. So we already got Candelario. If we can get more blue lights, anything that can help finish this collection, that would be nice. Left fielder. All right, Ramos. We already have that card. So again, extra stubs, and then 2 more to go. You know, I don't think this one's good either. Shortstop. Who's that? Neto? Oh, Ortiz. I probably have him. I think I have all the 87s. We need to get some of the 89s. So I think that would be blue lights. I don't know. But let's see. Last pack. And probably nothing good. Catcher, which we should have. Yeah, so holding on to those. They weren't the best. You know, we got a lot of the low-end guys. But still, we got what we got. And we'll just keep that moving from there. So Chase 5. This is guaranteed diamond, right? So we do get a guaranteed diamond. Obviously, Randy Johnson would be a great pull for us because that's a lot of stubs. And at this point, we probably will just keep him if we do get him. We're looking for blue lights, starting pitcher. Not even blue. We get a closing pitcher, which looks like Hater. Yeah. All right. Wasn't the best there, but I can't be mad with today's packs. You know, we got a big one in Candelario, and you know we got Roger Clemens. So today ends up being a really good episode for us. So we will definitely take that. But now just taking a quick look at Moonshot, since we got that one big card. You know, and he's actually the most expensive one pretty much. Yeah, with Bichette and Mullins. And you need one of those guys. So now we have to pretty much pick up like a Jock Peterson at 26K. I thought he was cheaper. Yeah, for whatever reason, he's going up in price. But we need a Jock Peterson. We need a Lou Brock. And then some of these 89s. Wynn, Murphy. No, I have Murphy. Probably Terrain, Carpenter. We probably now have to spend like 100K. So we'll do this one pretty soon and get that Buxton card. So our outfield can be pretty set. Puts us in a really good position now for, you know, the next collection, because this one would have been a little bit pricey. But now we're just, 6 players away. And it's really not that expensive. It's probably 100K and under. So we will definitely be doing that soon. Maybe even in the next episode. So yeah, big episode for us, you know, with the packs and all. And on top of that, we got Roger Clemens. So throughout this week, we will be playing ranked seasons, trying to, you know, hit that World Series. Roger Clemens will probably be my World Series game starter. We'll try to set it up to be like that, even though that kind of messes us up a little bit for Weekend Classic. But yeah, we got ranked seasons to finish up, the multiplayer program to finish up, and then I guess whatever new content comes out throughout this. That's going to do it for this one. Let me know what you guys have been working on. And if you guys have packed anything good, until the next one, thank you guys for watching. I'm out.